welcome to another video. So today I'm so excited to be doing another fashion video. I've got a Prada bag unboxing. It's a beach bag. I've had the chance to use it a little bit so I can do a proper review and tell you all about the bag now. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel I do luxury fashion unboxings and reviews, and I also do luxury travel content. So if you like that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe to see more. And with that, let's get straight into the video. So this is the bag. It is really beautiful. I was really torn between this bag and the other really popular Prada Crochet Tote. I'll insert a picture somewhere on the screen. And I went with this one for a few reasons. So the first reason, I just prefer this beach bag out of all the beach bags that they have in Prada. I bought this in store and they did have a good selection of bags. First of all, I really liked the plain colour. I liked the beige. They had lots of different coloured beach bags, and I just wanted something classic that I could keep for a long time and that would not go out of style. And this has always been in style, so I wanted something that was plain without any other different colours added to it. I love the crochet look, and the other reason I went for this bag is the size. Obviously it's a beach bag, so we want it to go to the beach, you know. That just means it needs to be able to fit in a few towels, maybe a change of clothes, some water, maybe some like flip-flops. You know, you need to be able to fit a good few amount of things in here. So I wanted a really big bag, and between this one and the other bag I wasn't sure of. The other bag was slightly smaller. It couldn't really fit 2 towels, a book, a change of clothes in there, whereas this can fit all kinds. It's a really, really big tote, as you can see. Another reason is that the knit on this bag is a little bit tighter. So they're both crochet, but this one has a little bit of a tighter crochet, whereas the other one, I'll insert a picture somewhere, it has a lot of gaps, and it felt like you could just see everything that was in the bag, and I didn't really like that. I just prefer the look of this one. You can't see what's in there, and I just felt like it was more secure that way. So those are the initial pros of the bag. The cons of the bag was that this was actually the most expensive beach bag that they had in the store at the time. So it is quite expensive. Another thing is the straps. So I'll do a try on for you in just a moment. The straps don't quite go all the way on your shoulder. It just sits a little bit more uncomfortable, and it's made more to be worn in the crook of your arm. You can wear it on your shoulder, but it's just not as comfortable as some of the other beach bags. So that is another con I had of this bag. This bag was purchased in store, and it's currently on sale on the Prada website for £1,660. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but it's gonna be more. So it is just quite expensive for a beach bag. I did really want to invest in a quality bag. I love Prada. I have quite a few bags from there, and the quality's always been great, so I decided to go with this bag and go with Prada. I have had a chance to use this bag. It is very, very usable. So let's have a look at the outside. It is just a plain bag with the Prada logo on there. It's just kind of crocheted in with the bag, and it is just plain on the back. On the side it has a Prada logo. It is kind of on a metal with a leather backing, and underneath it's just got nothing underneath, just plain. The inside of the bag is very basic. It just has a Prada logo, a black Prada logo, a leather tab sewn on. It has a little tab here saying made in Italy. Additionally, on the inside you can see the other side of the Prada logo. And one thing that is not great about the bag is that, you know, it costs £1,600. There are some loose bits of yarn in here. Let me come up a little bit closer and show you so you can see. This is a loose piece of yarn that is on the inside of the bag, and that comes from the logo Here is a little bit more on the A. It's a little bit there as well on the D. The worst part is the middle A, which has this huge loose piece hanging. And there is a little bit more as you go further down in the bag. I've never crocheted a bag, so I have no idea how easy or difficult it is to crochet a bag, and especially with this raffia yarn, I don't know if it's really difficult maybe to try and get the logo in there, but I would have thought that they would tidy it up a bit. I'm sure there's a way that they could have got rid of all this loose yarn, at least cut it off, or I don't know if cutting it off would have made the bag unravel, I don't know. But I just felt like there was something that they could have done about that. On the outside, you don't really have the problem with the loose yarn as much. There's a little bit there on the M for the Milano, but other than that, the front is looking pretty good. Let me show you the logo at the front a little bit more closely so you can see. It is looking pretty good. This is the bit that's a little bit loose on the Milano. I hope you can see, it is just that tiny bit loose, but nowhere near as bad as on the inside of the bag. Let me turn it completely inside out and show you what the inside looks like. I have had the chance to really use this bag, and I have to say I do love it. It is such a good quality bag. I've had quite a few crochet beach bags before and they've just not lasted. The quality has been terrible. It only lasts a couple of holidays before it's falling apart. But this bag is really so far been very durable. I think it will be able to stand the test of time, definitely. It has been to a couple of countries with me already and it is still looking good. I like that it's not too precious. As a beach bag, you need to be able to throw it in the sand, shake it off, and it should be perfect, back like new, and that's exactly what this bag is. You don't need to be too careful with it. It's quite durable and a really beautiful bag. I touched on earlier what fits in the bag, which is a lot. I can fit in this bag 2 beach towels, 2 books, 2 changes of clothes. It is a really huge tote. I think the thick straps are a really good plus for this bag because they do keep it all secure, and when you've got it packed with lots of things, it still feels really secure and it doesn't feel like it's gonna snap. Let me show you what the bag looks like on. So this is the size compared to me. It's quite sizable. And this is what I meant about wearing it on the shoulder. So it does fit. You can wear it on the shoulder, but it's just not that comfortable, especially when you've got things in the bag. It's empty at the minute, so it's quite nice. But when you have got things in, it just feels a bit awkward, especially if you've got something like with a bit of a sleeve and your arm isn't as free. It just feels a little bit tight. I wish they'd made the straps just that little bit bigger so it could really sit on the shoulder. As a beach bag, it's really important for it to be able to sit on the shoulder well. Another way you can wear it, of course, is in the crook of your arm. But being such a big tote bag, I just literally never wear it like this because it's just too big. It is better to just wear it on your shoulder. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.